Good morning, good morning, good morning. Wow, people. Oh, wow. Good morning. Just put on my glasses right now. Good morning, everybody. This is Spirit Journey. What a dream I had. Wow. Hope I could remember. Yes, today is August 4, 2025. The time here in Rwanda is 6:46 a.m. Boy, I had a dream that I was to see what I'm gonna look like in the future. I just gotta get it down. I've never had an element like this type of dream. I had people in my family that were in it and a stranger, but he kind of looks familiar. Okay, what I can remember, um, I was lying down on something outside. It looked like some wooden board, and I actually almost felt like someone was getting my attention, and I was just gonna like hop off it, but it was a long way down. So I stopped before I was to jump down because I could get hurt. I might be like um 25 feet or something up in the air, and down below was my twin, and I mean I have a twin in real life, or twin brother, and he was talking to someone. There's actually two people might have been. Let me think. So it was even getting confusing to me in the dream. But in the dream, okay, I wasn't sure who he was. I felt like because he was older, and he was with another gentleman, and he kind of looked familiar. Um, and it came to my knowledge that like I said, oh, you look different. You look older. And I said, oh, wow, could you take a picture of me? I want to see what I look like. So he gets his his smartphone, and he holds it up to, he's down below, but he's looking upward. And I think his friend, the person he's talking to, I think he's the one that actually took it for him because I wanted to know what I was going to look like. And I was all excited. Um, but so I knew that it was my twin. And I remember that the bush he had gray bushy hair, kind of long, and his friend too. But I'm not sure. Oh God! But the guy looked like somebody. Oh God! I think he kept changing. He too he was older, gray, bushy, long, bushy gray hair, a Caucasian fellow. But I know of him. Um, and even in the dream, I felt like towards the end of the dream, I was trying to remember, oh, which one was the person that I saw who was with us at the time. I couldn't remember. And then, then I remember um, I'm still on my back on the platform, and it was my sister-in-law, and she was really happy, and she had jumped over the platform that I was on, and it was almost like a contest. And she made it. She crossed over, and um, she was big. she was heavy set, and she was so happy that when she jumped over, and she's clapping her hands and jumping up in the air for in joy, And then I said something that was supposed to be inspiring or something like that, like that like if you can do this, you can do other things, something. She was really excited about it. Um, I know there are other people. I think at that point I looked down again and realized how high up it was. Somehow I got down. Um, I know there's other things to it. Oh God. Okay. The next thing I remember, um, I'm back in this my childhood home that I lived in, and it had various people. I remember my mother was in it. She was standing and everything. So she was actually a little young. We were all a little younger in this scene. Like my twin was in it. The brother just before us, my mother, and they had this new guy. And my brother was saying, not my twin, but my brother was saying, like I was wondering who the guy was. He was I think in the kitchen or something. He was in some. Okay, the room looked a little different. Um, I think it was supposed to be this breakfast room that we had. We had a little room that we would have breakfast in. It's right next to the kitchen, and he was a Caucasian guy, and up above, like he was doing some construction work for us. He was really he looked familiar. The guy, Caucasian guy, he looked about like in his 40s. Um, he was very beefed up, like he lift weights. He looked good, but yeah, I was I was even saying in the tree. I said, "Wow, he looks kind of nice." I really had he looked familiar too. He really did. I know I've seen his face before. Um, and my brother says, "Oh, that's oh, he's here because of the case. Like he's I think they said FBI fellow because of the gun case, something like that. Either FBI or the CIA." I said, "Yeah, he probably is one of those type of people because they really take pride in themselves, what they look like and everything." He was extremely fit looking. Um, he was clean shaven, didn't have a beard, relatively short hair, um, just a very what you call clean cut. Uh, so, oh, brother, what happened now? So he was working, his hands were up, and he was fixing something. And I looked up what he was doing, and I tried to like see what he's doing, and it looked like there was some electronics up above, maybe some like you could tell there was something up there that was cameras or something part of a camera, but it was some type of security system. And then my brother was saying, "Oh, we're redoing this up here," and it looked like he had put up shelving up above, and I remember like part of it, you know, I was thinking, yeah, that's a good idea. You get more space, and you could put up some of the dry goods up there, that boxes of stuff, and then in this other room, it looked almost ki- like a like a business thing. There was countertops and like things that were in a like a display case, and it had like a cover. I think like a transparent covering, so you could, if you're a customer, you could see the different selection of the food. Everything looked very tasty. It looked really nice. Like it was a variety of stuff. And I saw my mom. My mom was standing, and she wasn't what she looks like now. I mean, she was a little younger, so she's probably like they are, like in her 70s. My mother now is in her 90s. So she was older, but she was still able to talk. She was like just kind of rambling a little bit, and she was standing doing, just in there, not sure exactly what she's doing, but just trying to look busy. And oh, I know that there were some other people in the room, but I thought it was interesting. I think another brother of mine was saying, oh, the third brother I had, I think he was younger also. Now we're supposed to be, I think, all this particular age. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, so a lot of times in my dreams, we're actually at a certain age in our life or point in our life. So we could have been in our um, uh, between like 20s, 30s, or even 40s. That kind of memory set. Um, but I felt it was like our natural self, our natural age at that point in the dream. And I think he was mentioning something about the food, and or you can have this such and such food. And I was trying to think, hey, let me see what I can eat here. And I was just, okay, where can I find like this or that? Interesting, I'm saying that because it was so, just a lot of variety. And then there was this other shelving that was really nicely done and had all the yeah. And my fourth brother was saying, yeah, you could, this section here, you get the breads here, and then you got the such and such category of food here. And it was being very analytical how it was set up and everything. Um, then I remember something with my mother. Um, my mother was doing or saying something. She had an old sounding voice. Um, and then she started to collapse and she fell backwards. And I remember I grabbed her in time and I placed her gently down on the ground. Oh, I forget what else happened after that. I'm not sure what else happened to her. I think she was saying something. Um, I can't remember how I felt. I just didn't want her to get hurt when she collapsed. It was a soft collapse, and I placed her down very gently. Um, I don't remember exactly what happened after that with my mother, but there were people around us. We were still in that, still in some room that had the groceries and everything. And then I think I saw my twin again. Yes, he was now right by the refrigerator. Yes, so we had to be in the kitchen still. And I think that guy, the FBI person who was helping out, he never talks to us. I just remember that he was very beefy, beefed up looking, very strong arms. But I feel if he had a shirt on, I think at one point, yeah, I remember I saw a lot of skin on him, very muscular, and his back was to me, and he's working. He has his arms above, staying busy. Um, but I kind of realize now when I'm thinking back, he's like one of those fillers, I call it. They're not. Like at first, it might look like a real person, and you keep saying, "Oh yeah, I know what he looks like. I know him from somewhere." That keeps on coming about, and then you see his physical appearance starts to change. So he wasn't really who he was, if that makes any sense. It happens a lot in my dreams, but the other people in my dream seem real. They don't change. Okay, so now I'm back in the kitchen and I'm all excited. I said, "Oh, who was that person that was with us?" I was telling him, asking my brother, and because my mind kept on switching to who that other person that was with my brother when I was on the like that flatbed. It's a wooden board, and we were outside. Because all along he was changing. My idea of who he was changing. The person that was with my brother, and I wanted to know. And and I remember I said, "Hey, you took that picture of me. I want to see what I look like when I get older." And then I remember like he's going through something, my twin, and then he takes out. Oh, he holds up like a T-shirt. He said, "Here, he took a picture and he put it on this T-shirt." And so I'm looking at it. It looked like something round, like almost like a something like in a circle shape. Like a template, but it's circular, and everything. You saw everything that was within the circle, and you see my. You were supposed to see me, but it was my twin with the other person. But I was trying to see what I was to look like. And I remember how excited I was. Oh, wow, I want to see this. Yeah. And that's all I remember. I think I woke up then at that point. Yeah, not even both of my eyes are open now. I'm still very tired. Um, the feeling that I got throughout the whole dream, I think was relatively positive. Um, and I think I was on my back in the dream because I'm still really like I'm asleep, but I can sometimes when you're dreaming, how your position in in real life is what you where you are, how you're placed in the dream. So I was sleeping on my back in real life, and in the dream it kind of like had both of them, the dream I on my back, and then in real life. Um, it seemed like it was to be an opportunity to, because there were other people there, my sister-in-law, my twin's wife, and she jumped over the platform that I was on. It was very positive. And the person that's with my twin down to the ground, and again, it was an outside setting. It kind of seemed like an open space. They had some things around. I'm not familiar with the area at all. It was sparse, but it wasn't completely empty. And I knew I wanted to be careful. I'm not sure how I got down, but I remember I was able to get down, and I didn't get hurt. So maybe it's about us taking risks in life. It's a plane coming. Sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, it's all about, yeah, it had just elements of different people that were, that actually exist. Um, they were healthy. And oh, in the picture, it was a little hazy, like, because it was, oh, I think I remember what I was looking at when he showed me the t shirt with uh, the print of the photo that was taken by the guy that was standing next to him. Um, I don't remember whether the photo, whether the people were moving in the photo. You know, it was on a white T-shirt, and it was circular, and it was a little hazy. And I was trying to look to get a clear look at them, and I was remembering when it was taken, um, but I did not see me. But I think okay, but the picture, yeah, I think the picture though was the guy standing with my twin. It was a picture of him taking a picture of me. So it's like I'm looking at a photo, and a photo of two people standing. They were standing facing each other, um, and so I see them by their side. Um, and he was holding up a camera, an I think I'm not sure if it was a cell phone camera, but it was some. I knew what was in his hand was a camera, and he was taking the picture of me. That's what it was. And but I was excited. So, oh, I want to see what I look like. I wanted to, yeah, if I saw you and blah blah blah. And the FBI slash CIA guy, he doesn't say anything. I mean, I don't think he was talking to me, but oh, I remember something else. Just before my twin was showing me the photo, that it was to serve as proof that we were in the future, and we were all older, and now we were like regular, so-called regular age, but we were a little further back in age because my twin looked young. He had hair in his head. I'm sorry to say it like that. Yes, he still had hair in his head, and yeah. Um, oh God, what I was going to say now? Oh God, I forget what I was going to say. Um, yeah, it was a lot of excitement. I was happy for her. I was happy for my twin, and I remember just kept on asking, "Who's that other person?" Was one moment it could have actually been two separate people that were in the dream, but and I was getting confused which one of the two. Oh, I remember I was saying, "Oh, that person is really nice. I get really good vibes from him." And I kept repeating that. He's a good person. I get good vibes from him. He's reliable. So talk like that I was saying about the person. And I'm not sure also if I was referring also to the FBI fellow. Yeah, he never engages in conversation with me. But I remember I had a little crush. I remember I had a little crush on him. Yes, I did. In the dream. This is just a dream, but I saw that I had a little crush on the guy. I was wondering, who's he? I think there was a weapon in the house too. In the dream. Again, this is just a dream I had. Yeah, so it's about, yeah, food is always an element with me. When food is in a dream, it's I feel it's about desire, and I like that they had variety and that things were being set up, things were being rearranged. And again, there was a camera system up. I could see that on top of the shelving. It was up in the air towards the ceiling. And it's like a little nook he's building, and he was doing the shelving and to reorganize things. Oh, I just getting a thought what it could mean, the dream. Okay, so someone official, and he was helping the family, and I feel like my life is something with my life is being reorganized. Yes, and there were again treats. There were box goods. Like initially, it's kind of sparse as things, and I've seen some of the equipment. camera equipment, for secure, like a security camera system up on top, and it was kind of not done as neatly as I would want it. And then when we're in the kitchen or some type of kitchen, and it was set up like a shop. It had goods, like a chill box, like in a deli, you have the cold cuts. It kind of like set up like that, but it had a lot of different variety, little things, and it was in layers, so you can see everything in layers. Yeah, all types of things. I was just saying, oh, what I can have, and then I saw this other shelving. So I think maybe life is going to tell me it, that I'm going to be presented new things in my life. Um, Something with the future. It, we were happy, and I was happy for him. I was happy to see. Oh wow, this is what he looks like. And my mother in the dream, I was protective. I felt protective over her, and I was not really that alarmed, like because she was talking, then she kind of like collapsed. She seemed a little smaller than she would be. She seemed more frail. Um, um, I'm not sure the significance. I don't remember what she was saying, but she seemed like more like a ramble, like an older person who's being busy. Um, but I felt like it was a closure for her, and I felt positive about whatever happened with her. But I was there, and I made sure she didn't get hurt as she fell, and she was just lying there. Her head was propped up against the wall. Um, yeah, I wasn't really alarmed. Yeah, no, nowhere in the dream I felt alarmed. Everything just flowed into each other. Um, I felt there was opportunity. Um, yeah, overall, I felt it was positive, especially when food. Yeah, in my dreams, food symbolizes something, hope in people, but sometimes it can be used like with temptation. But because, excuse me, everything was set up very organized way, set up that I felt that it wasn't so much of temptation, but of choices, life choices. And I was excited about that. And I think my twin being there, because I feel safe with him and sharing my ideas with him. And he was with someone that I don't know, it just add comfort to me that he was with someone standing. And then his wife. I've never had a dream that his wife being in it. And again, I was given word of encouragement, but yeah, you did that, you could do it again. You have so much ability. So it was very, very. I feel positive about it, and I was so eager in the dream to really see, to get a peek of me. Yeah. So I didn't see me, but I had proof that I was at a location with my twin, and my twin was standing and talking to someone, and that other person that's with him, some type of Caucasian fellow, slim, and he kind of looked like the movie Back in the Future, that movie that came out was the 1980s. That type of hair, but it kind of changed a little bit. Yeah, he just reminded me of two people: the Back in the Future, the older guy, the professor, and there's some other person that I knew. It could have been when I worked at this resort. I had worked at a resort at one time, but the person I had, it was something positive about the guy. Again, he kept on. morphing it from one, sliding into two characters, but they both look very similar. Had that the gray hair, gray kind of bushy wild hair, and I saw him in the photo taking a picture of me, so I knew that it was real in the dream, and that's when I woke up. Wow, never had a dream like that. It was real eager to see what I was to look like, what I currently look like, because you can't really see yourself. I'm seeing my twin, and so how much would I look like? Yeah, that's what the dream was, and I feel positive about the dream, and some official. It's like someone is overlooking everything. Some so-called FBI guy. So there was some case they said, oh, something about this. What happened? S- some shooting. I think that's what they said. It was some shooting, and my the third oldest brother was saying that he was explaining who the man was. Yeah, it was very like he was all he was just working. The FBI or slash CIA person was just he kind of had a body line. His face also looked like someone that I knew too. Oh God, he had a body like this person that I went out with in Hawaii, but he also kind of reminded me of the person who held my luggage at that same resort that I used to work at. He was very kind to me. Yeah. So the person had a familiarity to him, but um, he was safe. He had a safe spirit about him. But again, he wasn't engaging in me. His back was turned to me, and then he's having his hands up in the air, fixing something. He was doing like construction. I don't know what FBI guy does construction, but that's what he's doing. He was fixing up things, and so somebody like that, somebody official. But I felt that he was like removed from us, like he's really not engaging in conversation, but his presence is there. You could think of it like I would say a God figure, someone who's overseeing, who's working behind the scenes. He's working behind the scenes, but you actually see him. You know, that's what my dream was. Wow, it's a warning that something's gonna happen in the near future regarding my mom. I'm wondering, but it's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay, Azalea. Yeah, spirit journey. Everything's gonna be okay no matter what happens. I think the dream is saying that you're gonna be in good hands. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. So I didn't get to see my face, but some things it doesn't matter. The guy in the photo taking the picture was proof enough for me at the time that what happened actually did happen in the dream, of course, not in real life. So that was it. I have a busy day today. Yeah, I should be getting up, getting dressed, and everything. Yeah, people, I have a feeling that there are going to be some changes happening. Yeah, I'm doing some things. Um, yeah, what I can share. I want to try to have a more streamlined life, organized life, like in the dream. Even with food, to have it organized. I do like food, um, but in real life, I'm seeing that some things I can get rid of. You know, And I was praying about that last night before I went to bed. Yeah, yeah, people, there are things in our lives that you don't need. Um, a lot of this social media. Yes, I know I do YouTube, but there were other things, and I don't use it. And one of them in particular, I think I can say about this. I never wanted to open up Facebook, never. And I opened it up. There was I was deceived. Um, I opened up the first account in 2009. I had gotten an email. Back then, I got email, and the email said that it used my friend's name, this person that I had in my life back in Hawaii, and they made it seem like they were reaching out to me in the email. Because when I clicked on it to open it, it said, "Oh, you need to have a Facebook account to open it." So that's why I opened it, the account. And I never liked Facebook. I Before I had the account, I knew about the guy, the um, founder of it. I knew about him. I saw the movie about him back in the day. Yeah, I never liked him, and I thought it was very unethical what that guy did. Very demeaning, and yeah. So I felt it was. Feel for me that it's of trickery. It's based on trickery. It's based on deception and controlling people through things that aren't genuine. For me, my opinion, just my opinion. Yeah. So I did a lot of deletions yesterday and the day before yesterday. And miraculously, I remembered or I got through the password thing because I wanted to cancel years ago, but I couldn't delete it because I didn't have the password. And so yesterday I had to like think. I said, wait a minute, if I open up the account in 2009, it would have this email and not my current ones. That's how I realized. And I had and I selected that I forgot the password. And so I was correct on the email. I was able to change the password, and then once you change the password to get access to your account, and then people, I deleted it. And I was at first I said, "Oh, do I want to complete deletion or deactivation?" So I pressed it. I pressed first. I said delete. That's all. Let's see what the um deactivation. That's and then I said, no, because it was what was holding me back initially. Because I used to do what was a direct message, something like that, DM, and then I said, forget about that. Screw that. Just deactivate. I mean, just delete it. Delete it. Delete it. Delete it. And that's why I select delete. And I had other accounts with other type of what do you call it? Social media accounts. I deleted them all. And I'm really happy for myself that I did that. Yeah. People try to streamline these things, these social media things. I mean, it could be a tool, it could be used to research, little things, but disappoint people where it overconsumes you. And that's what I'm afraid of for all of us on the planet. These social media things are designed. You notice now they have this thing called shorts. All of a sudden, I'm getting all these like the big groupings in the category of shorts. I never looked at shorts before. Why did they want you to do this? People. This is important. They want you to engage in the shorts because they're short bursts of energy, so to speak, and it's addictive. It's designed to always put a rush on you, rush on you, endorphins, and then there's a burnout. There's a burnout in the process. You can go. You could also go. You could go and look it up on these over the internet. Research that's being done. They want you to just keep on being engaged. So now they have the little short little burst of shorts and creating the now now the selections is, hey, yeah, look at this show. Oh, it's just so brief. It's so brief. And you press on it, and then you can press another one, another one, another one, another one. And it is like a drug, and it's designed to control you. I feel controlled. And so, symbolically, yesterday and the day before yesterday, I decided to delete them. I deleted one, two, four, four items I deleted over 2 days. People become part of the human family. Try not getting so deeply involved in these people. People, it's not real. And we're getting caught up in the mess out there. They don't care about you. They care about you getting addicted, controlling your life, making you angry. Let's wake up. There's hope for all of us, even me. Yeah, so I gotta get dressed now. It's 7:29 in the morning. I gotta get dressed. I have a busy day today. Yeah, I want I want to see a bright future. I want variety in my life. And I want you to have the same, if that's what you wish. A bright future with choices. Okay? Yeah, there might be someone looking over all of us, someone who's working behind the scenes, who's trying to help you organize your life. If that's the case, yes, peace, love, and joy, and thanksgiving to that spirit. Okay? Thank you again, people. Let me know what you think about the dream that I had. Okay? Take care and enjoy your day. Bye bye.